Prepare the stand parts required for installation and the installation tools. Assemble the legs and feet of the stand. Do the same on the other side. Assemble the finished part with the next component. Secure the screws. Do the same on the other side. Install the paper tension rod bracket. Install the paper tension rod. Install and secure the bracket on the other side. Adjust the tension of the paper tension rod until it moves smoothly. Install the next part. Install the paper feeder bracket. Install the waste ink bottle bracket. Install the paper feeder. Place the printer on the stand, aligning the mounting holes on the bottom of the printer, with the locating beads on the stand. Loosen the screws. Install the ink tanks onto the printer. Secure it with screws. Loosen the screws on the other side. Pull the cables of ROGB ink tanks out through the hole. Thread the cables through the hole of ROGB ink tanks. Secure it with screws. Connect the cables of the corresponding colors: magenta, black, cyan, moisturizing, yellow, white. Loosen the screws. Remove the printer's rear cover. Connect the power cables for the ink tanks and the mixer below. Connect the ink shortage alarm cable. Cut off the excess part of the ink tube linked to the filter. Connect the ink tube to the lower outlet of the white ink tank. And connect the other white ink tube to the upper inlet of the white ink tank. Cut off the excess part of the red ink tube. Connect the red ink tube. Cut off the excess part of the other red ink tube. Connect the other red ink tube. Connect the orange ink tubes in the same way. Connect the green ink tubes in the same way. Connect the blue ink tubes in the same way. Connect the black ink tubes in the same way. Connect the cyan ink tubes in the same way. Connect the magenta ink tubes in the same way. Connect the yellow ink tubes in the same way. Locate the ink tube labeled MO and connect it to the ink tank with the same MO label. Reinstall the printer's rear cover. Open the front cover. Turn the knob counterclockwise to lower the ink station. Move the carriage to the left. Unscrew the carriage cover and take it off. Unscrew the headboard cover and take it off. Remove the damper holders. Prepare the printhead and printhead cable. Cut a few pieces of acetate tape for use. Take out the printhead cables and install them to the printhead. Apply waterproof tape to the cable connections. Mounting the printhead on the carriage base. Install the ink damper holder. Insert the color ink damper into the holder. Loosen the cable clamp. Pass the printhead cable under the cable clamp. Plug the cable into the slot on the cartboard. Do the same on the other side. Repeat the above steps and follow the reference images to install all the printheads properly. Cut the cable ties under the printer and insert the ink tubes toward the waste ink tank. Tear off the film. Install the computer stand base to the printer. And install the computer stand. Prepare DTF ink. Shake the ink to prevent sedimentation. Pour the ink into the ink tanks according to color, filling them up to about 2/3.